today I'm reviewing the Biologique Recharge Lotion P50. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, join my Patreon community, or click on the links below. Okay, so I've been asked to review this for quite some time. Finally, I'm getting to it. This is like infamous. I guess everyone in France uses it. Although last time I reviewed their A313 pomade, I heard from a lot of people from France that say people in France don't use this. So I'm interested if that's going to be the case with this one. They do brilliant marketing. Okay. Hailed as a facial in the bottle, Lotion P50 is a progressive, purifying, cleansing, balancing, and reconditioning liquid exfoliant. A unique low pH formula that aids in the skin being able to regain its original regenerative qualities and radiance. I can't wait to pH test this for you guys. Additionally, this version contains specific active ingredients such as thyme essential oil and myrrh for their purifying, toning, and antiseptic properties. Got a lot to say about this one. And I'm going to blow your mind with a pH test if you haven't done it yourself. Okay, so my first criteria is packaging, and no issues with packaging. Little bottle. They've got a little thingy on here so you know it's real, which is cool. I would love to see all brands do something like this to kind of stop the imports of fakes, but it's expensive to do, I'm guessing. So no issues with the packaging at all. They come in different sizes, so keep that one in mind. I opted for the smaller size because I know my skin is sensitive, and I just had a feeling I wouldn't totally fall in love with it. So, okay, in terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those, so that's a good thing. In terms of fragrance, I think if you picked up from my reading the about this, I picked up on a few fragrant ingredients. Myrtle extract, which is an ingredient that has antimicrobial and antibacterial properties. However, it also contains a component called 1,8-cinnol, which is a major essential oil that's isolated from eucalyptus, rosemary, and mint. And it also, along with its antibacterial properties, it also can be strongly irritating for skin. Then we've got thyme oil, which everyone knows what thyme is. It's a herb. But the thyme oil is another ingredient that has antibacterial and antioxidant benefits, but it is also has fragrant components, which can irritate skin. Then we've got that Myrrha resin extract, which has astringent properties, but is also highly fragrant and potentially irritating. So we've got 3 potentially irritating ingredients, which all, some ingredients aren't cut black or white, bad or good. Some have good benefits and then negative side effects. So if you have very sensitive skin, you're most likely going to notice those negative side effects and not so much the good things about them. Okay, the manufacturing location for this one is France. So let's do the pH test. I cannot wait. And the interesting thing is now that this one has become popular, they now have several different formulas. And when I ordered this one, I picked up an additional formula to test, which is their pigment product. Okay, so pH test. They do mention it's got a unique low pH, which the lower the pH gets, just the higher potential that it's going to irritate your skin. So keep that in mind. Okay. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. So it's got a really liquid texture. And the pH for this one. And I even had cameraman look at this because I could not exactly believe what my eyes were telling me, that this pH is pretty darn close to 2. And I moved it between 2 or 3. I don't think it quite fit in there. I think it fits closer to 2, almost between 1 and 2, which is extremely low. And typically with exfoliants, we see them around pH of like 3.5-ish. And the fact that this one is maybe even under 2 is kind of concerning. So if you have sensitive skin, that's a very, very low pH. So they recommend applying this by putting it on your hands and patting it into skin. Although they recommend the first week you use this, you apply this to an already moistened cotton ball and then smooth that cotton ball over skin, neck, and cleavage. And you know what? I would not let this stuff anywhere in my neck because my neck would be bloody probably from the irritation from it. So I'm not going to do that. If you do decide to use this, start very slow. Very, very slow. Do what they say. Apply it with a already wetted cotton ball. And do that for maybe a month or so, and then work your way up. And I don't even think I'd start using it with a already wet cotton ball daily. I think I'd probably do it twice a week. So I don't recommend applying it to your neck area at all, just because of how sensitive the skin is on your neck. It's more thin. So anyway, very easy to use though. Just start out slow. Okay, then we get to antioxidants and beneficial ingredients of this one. So we've got Gluconolactone, which is a PHA exfoliant, which is actually a more gentle exfoliant that also has antioxidant and moisturizing benefits. Then we've got lactic acid, which is an alpha hydroxy exfoliant, has anti-aging, firmness, and hydrating benefits. Usually functions best at a pH of between 3 and 4, so the fact that this is around 2 is significant. Niacinamide, good anti-aging, skin brightening, anti-acne, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. Malic acid, another alpha hydroxy acid exfoliant, works best at pH of between 3 and 4. Phytic acid, a good antioxidant. Then we've got salicylic acid in here, which is a beta hydroxy exfoliant. It also has skin soothing properties and can help with blackheads and breakouts. Great for acne prone skin. Then we've got burdock root, which is a skin soothing and antioxidant. Onion bulb extract, which has antibacterial properties. It can also apparently help with scars. Then we've got sulfur in here, which typically I'd recommend using sulfur products as a spot treatment. I typically don't recommend using sulfur all over your entire face, but sulfur is antibacterial, anti-acne, and can potentially help heal and treat breakouts, but it also has some potential for irritation. Then we've got sorbitol, which is a humectant. So there we go. Personally, I was impressed with the ingredient list, except when you start looking in the fact that it's got those 3 fragrances and a really low pH. I just think the potential for this to sensitize skin is really high. So keep that in mind. So in terms of animal testing, the information I found that makes it look like it's cruelty-free. If you have more information, I couldn't really find a whole ton, but leave a comment. It looks like they are. Performance. So I also want to mention it contains a large amount of vinegar, which is typically used in products to regulate the pH, which is probably how they brought the pH way low. And large amounts of vinegar can also irritate your skin. Personally, I found it does exfoliate skin, but it really has a tendency of making my skin feel overly dry, drier than when I use other products, and even stinging for several minutes after using it. So there you go. We got the good and the bad, of course. No acneogenic ingredients, which is great. So then we get to the price. This is 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters. It retails for about $30. There's also other sizes, so if you do love it, you can pick up a bigger size and it'll be a little bit more affordable. Little goes a long way. In my opinion, they're better, more gentle, more effective exfoliating toners for much less. And maybe, if you want, I'll do a video on better exfoliating toners than this one. We get to the it factor, and it just has too much of a potential to irritate skin, especially sensitive skin. I mean, it does contain a lot of exfoliating ingredients, but the pH is so low and several fragrance ingredients. Would I ever buy this again? No. There's too many potential irritants in the long run, and I think in the long run it might do more damage than good. So anyway, I gave this a 6 out of 10, so I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you use this, or if you're from France, do all of you use this here, there? I mean, that's what they say. I don't know. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow.